About a year ago, the Arlington Area Renewal Project began to gather steam, looking for ways to bring back the shine to the town. A sense that the local economy was not as robust as previously, and the town that Norman Rockwell and several other talented artists and writers had called home was struggling to maintain its standing as a tourist destination and offer its younger residents a reason to stay, drove several local residents to meet regularly and tackle some of these perceived problems. The initiative is continuing, and now may be about to spin off another organization aimed at supporting that younger demographic. An Arlington Young Professional Group has been formed with an eye towards giving those interested in joining some social opportunities, as well as helping them to simply connect and perhaps advance some ideas about how Arlington could be made into the sort of small Vermont town that's attractive to more younger folks. A meeting to explore interest was held recently at the West Mountain Inn in Arlington, and more are being planned, said Kate Bryan and Allie Shorn, two of the organizers of the group.
So I've been involved with the Arlington Area Renewal Project and the different committees that have come out of that project. And one of the things that I noticed at each of the committee levels was the lack of the age group, the demographic of 20-something, 30-somethings. And we were trying to figure out what were the reasons why those folks weren't at the table. Were there barriers that we could maybe help come up with clever ideas to take down, as far as is it needing childcare to attend certain meetings, whether they're town level meetings, school board meetings, committee meetings for the renewal project, or our event with getting younger folks in the town involved. So Jim Baker, who's leading the project, was interested in having a focus group of folks this age to see how they'd like to become involved, what they'd like to do, what they'd like to see as far as like a subcommittee of the renewal project. And so we kind of married all of those ideas.
Definitely professional networking, finding that connection you didn't have before. Also social, like I live up in Sandgate, I don't get out very much, and I didn't know that there were that many of my age generation in Arlington. Our kind of ending goal was to think of some ideas, some problems we had with the community, and to maybe reach out to any of our other friends that couldn't make it that night, and to come back together as a group and have a more clear, concise plan. I think this inaugural event was just to kind of get interest and say, hey, we're here, and this is happening, and we want you to join.
The Young Professionals Group could be a helpful asset to the broader Arlington Area Renewal Project. Jim Baker, one of its leaders, told the roughly 20 young professionals who attended the initial meeting.
As part of the Arlington Area Renewal Project is, if we could stand up an Arlington Area Young Professionals Group that gave us feedback, but also had this social fabric to it, that part of what our goals with the Renewal Project is to strengthen the social fiber in the community.
We asked Kate Bryan and Allie Shorn what they thought were the main obstacles to Arlington attracting more younger residents.
That will be a topic at one of our next gatherings, is really trying to figure out, okay, so why are you here? What brought you here? What will keep you here? And really kind of honing in on those reasons, and then trying to figure out a plan, and how does that plan fit into the bigger plan for Arlington and the renewal project. We both have our stories, but that's not everyone's story. And so it'll be interesting to find out what brought people here.
Another young professionals group, known as the Shire's Young Professionals, has emerged in the past 6 months or so, with much of the same agenda, creating networking opportunities for its members, helping them build their careers, and helping them get involved in promoting the region. But there is a need for a young professionals group that's focused on Arlington, its organizers say.
But it was really obvious on Monday night that people here in Arlington wanted something that was right here, because even though Manchester and Bennington are not that far away, it's just that much farther. And so having those opportunities for just the folks in Arlington to meet, but using them as a resource for sure.
The next meeting of the group is planned for November 19th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the West Mountain Inn. For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.